Yeah. Haha, that's right. I'm back. Yes, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to... I'm just gonna go starting off like this. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another exciting adventure of Late for the Party on Anchor FM. I am your host, Melodious, a.k.a. Coverboy, a.k.a. The Modern Marvel. Yes, man, we are going to get back into a quick fire review of the movie Ma. Yes, I saw it last week and haven't got an opportunity to actually get into it, but right after that we are going to get into an In My Mind segment and a special public service announcement. You know, it's one of those lovely scenarios that I like to do and chime in on. A wallflower journal, I call it. But let's get into the movie Ma. Basically, it's starring Octavia Spencer. It is also with Juliette Lewis and Luke Evans. Man, oddly enough, it felt really B-movied. I mean, in the beginning, when you're watching it, because it's like, you know, the premise is Juliette Lewis and her daughter are moving in. The plot is Juliette Lewis and her daughter. Forget the daughter's name already, but you know, I think the main people who are really important are Octavia Spencer, Juliette Lewis, and Luke Evans. But the thing is like pretty much the movie was basically kids and the teenagers in high school are trying to score some alcohol to go chill out and hang out at a party. Like, you know, just a little hangout and everything, aka the get-togethers. You know, I never really did all that shit in high school. Like, I might have did it like maybe a year or so after high school. I believe so. But, you know, just to go through the parameters of getting alcohol and everything and getting older folks to get alcohol for you and everything. And I'm like, we just wound up getting it anyway regardless. I mean, you know, like, you know your spots, pick your poison. But I think it's also because, like, most of the folks, like, if you're living in, like, a little country town or a little town to where, like, a lot of people know you because, you know, most of them lived there most of their entire life. And then when you waltz back in, it's kind of like that kind of scenario where it's like, it's kind of hard to get score liquor because everybody knows like, the manager knows you, of the store knows your people or something like that, you know. But then again, wouldn't it be a little easier to score the access stuff like that? I mean, to me, I think when, like, now I'm not advocating this, but, like, you know, if your parents, I mean, because your parents done that shit too, just like they did, so it's not like they're gonna really not know. Like, you know, family who smokes together, drinks together, lives together, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying, like, do it that way, but, I mean, look, I know you're drinking, son, or I know you're drinking, baby girl, just, you know, keep it in moderation, only do that, don't even do that at all until, like, you feel, don't even do that till you get done with school, for real. Because I never did that. I never did all that shit to where it's like, I didn't start drinking till like, I want to say 18. Like, it just, alcohol tastes bad. Like, there was never really anything good about drinking especially vodka and stuff like that. I mean, well, now it's all an acquired taste, but, you know, it's all like, tastes like you were drinking something straight out of your medicine cabinet, like drinking like straight rubbing alcohol. You know what I'm saying? rubbing alcohol. But you know, but moving on, you know, but then they trying to score this liquor and alcohol, which honestly they were trying to get a lot just to be a group of 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like a group of 5. Yeah, not even a 6-man. This is like a group of 5. So why the nigga gotta be the odd man out? Why is that? You know, you got 3 dudes, 1 girl. Then they meet the girl who came into town. So you got 2 girls, 2 boys, and 1 black dude. Like, you know, it's just kind of like, nah, bruh. I'm bringing something. Like, dude, I mean, I know we hanging out, but it's cool to hang out with you guys, but I need a broad with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the black dude wasn't an ugly dude. Why you just sitting there chilling by yourself, hanging out with the boys and stuff? I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, nigga, it's not like you playing with Power Rangers still. That don't make no sense to me. It's like, nigga, I hated being the odd man out. Like, even though, honestly, it's like, I couldn't, like, I couldn't even, like, oh, I'll bring one of my homegirls. Like, nah, bruh, nah, I tried that once before, and that shit didn't work. Let's not forget, Ghost Rider lady, to, like, Chris and Noelle and them. Let's not forget Ghost Rider, okay? But, that was a side note, so, but, I mean, they're sitting there trying to score, beers from all these folks walking into the liquor store, but then, you know, not everybody can score a fake ID out in the countryside, I guess, or a small town, but then, you know, Octavia Spencer is walking dogs and stuff, like walking a dog. And, you know, lo and behold, you know, she was, you know, the new girl wound up asking, like, if we could score some beer, or score some alcohols on this list. And then next thing you know, she was like, nah. And then she changed her mind because, you know, she used to be down that road when they were kids, and kids will be kids, you know. But then, you know, she let them do that, and, you know, they did it, and they were trying to do it again, and, you know, she actually gave them their number, like, she gave them her number in case if she, you know, make sure that they get home not drinking and driving, which technically they were drinking enough to drive. They were drinking and driving home anyway. So, I mean, then, you know, she decided to, like, hey, like, come to my house and, you know, y'all can kick back over there and, you know, kick back over there, chill, drink, have fun. You know, it got cool, but then, you know, Octavia Spencer's character, she really started getting, like, you know, reminiscing about how her past life as a kid in high school didn't really go so well. So, you know, she's looking up these kids online. She was very obsessive. So, it really got really obsessive real quick to where, like, she was fucking up on her job and, you know, not paying attention and stuff like that. And, you know, it's kind of like the movie kind of, if you kind of feel bad for her, but then when she's kind of going, like, you know, clingy and psycho, it's kind of like, ooh, like, you know, like, you need to, like, dial it back a little bit. Like, I'll give props to Octavia Spencer because she really definitely has that look in her eyes, like she just like when she like gets that yard stare at a mug, and it's like, oh shit, I don't want to fuck with this woman. Like, hell no, I ain't trying to get fucked up. Hold up. But you know, overall, but I mean, definitely, and then like when you really start piecing the clues together, like one of the boys was one of the guys that she was liking, or like they were all hanging out and they decided to do something really mean to her. So that was, I'll leave that part alone. Nah, fuck it. I'm pretty sure y'all not gonna really watch Ma, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be coming out like next week on demand. So, you know, they fucked her up. They were having parties with her and everything else, and you know, her and like I guess Juliette Lewis and Luke Evans and another woman, I forgot the other woman's name. They were friends, and they were all friends in high school. So, but they did a sick cold joke on her to where, like, you know, she went into the janitor's closet, you know, and they were like, you know, go down on the dude. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, go down on the dude, and you know, yeah, you'll enjoy it, just back and forth, you know. I'm like, damn. And then she did and got done, and you know, honestly, it wasn't even him. It wasn't even Luke Evans, his character. But you know, wasn't his character and everything else, and I mean, it wasn't him. In his younger life, it wasn't him, and everybody in the school was. She opened the door, and that was fucked up. So I mean, I could see where, like, you know, that was some fucked up shit. So she started going off on people. You know, like, I guess everybody has a breaking point, but like when people don't pay no mind to that shit, you know, it's like you kind of setting your own self up for disaster. I mean, the girl, Juliette Lewis's daughter in the film, she was like being mindful about that shit. But then my thing is, okay, look, y'all can't go to the bathroom when Persa says don't go upstairs. Don't go upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I mean, don't go upstairs. I mean, that's really none of your fucking business. I mean, at this point, I mean, you know, I'm a black man. I'm not going to certain places if I know, like, nigga, I ain't going up there. I'll go outside and take a piss. You know, if it's one bathroom downstairs that's locked down, yo, I'm sorry, like, I gotta go. Like, I will go pee in the lawn or something like that, you know? At least the grass and the flowers will win a Nobel Peace Prize. You know? But, yeah, man, it's just, the movie got real wild. And, like, you know, she really got excessive and, you know, started, yeah, it got real weird. Like, she roofied the kids after they tried to, like, you know, break off from her because they started realizing she's starting to get a little too clingy, and, you know, and then she started doing some real oddball shit. And, like, it was fucked up, too, because it was, like, not only that she, like, did Luke Evans, like, even though Luke Evans, the character, one of his sons was one of the people who was, and one of the teenagers, and, of course, like, Ma actually really, like, did a thorough background check for his Facebook and Instagrams and stuff like that. See, that's why you should never really put all your shit out there in the open and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's how shit got down. As whack as the film was, I started taking like some of the messages I started taking some of the images that they were trying to convey. Like, some people, people who got internal problems of past issues and everything else, like, can make people depressed, and it could do a lot. Well, not as excessive things like Ma or anything else, if anybody has a psychotic nature, but honestly, it's kind of like, you did this person wrong, and you gotta be strong to move forward. That's what I took from it. Like, you gotta be strong, you gotta move forward from it. And then how she was doing her daughter in the film, to where it was like, how she's doing her daughter in the film, making her look like she's sick, like that show on Hulu. Oh yeah, she's sick and everything. Like, dude, I'm fine. I could go to school. Like, no, you're not. Shut up. Take this. Like doping her up so she don't go through the whole ordeal that she had to deal with when she was a kid. I mean, she was very protective, very obsessive. I mean, just a mother gone, a mother who had a bad day, basically. So, yeah, man. Overall, the movie was whack. The ending was like, what the fuck? I mean, well, she got all the kids, and they were all under, like, she all, like, roofied them up, and they passed out, and she trapped the core kids that she was hanging out with before, and, it got real grisly at the end. Painted the black dude white face. One of the white girls was talking shit to her, sewed her mouth up. I'm like, god damn. And then, like, the athletic hunky boy, she put an iron in the motherfucker's stomach. I was like, oh, motherfucker, god damn. And then Luke Evans' son, she wound up, because I guess, like I said, she used to like her, or she used to like, Ma used to like her dad, and then she started kind of having a little infatuation for him, and then she pretty much shanked the motherfucker. So, I mean, like, damn. Cold piece of work. And she shot a cop somewhere along the lines, and yeah, it's, it was something. Like, it was a lot of stuff. I mean, luckily, like, most of the kids, none of the teenagers died, which is cool. I mean, I had to really confirm one, because one girl who was, like, sleeping in, like, during the parties, because she's supposed to be a good girl, and, like, her parents, if she plays it off like she passed out so she won't get in trouble for drinking. So she got clocked with the iron. But I was confirming to see if she made it out when the Ma's house started burning, and yeah, she did make it out. So, I mean, kind of crazy how that turned out. So Juliette Lewis, like, she's working at a casino. She's sitting there trying to, get her life back together. Then she finds out that she was hanging with her daughter, Ma. That Ma, and she knows at first that she lied to, the daughter lied to Juliette Lewis's character that she even knew the lady, because when Ma started going psycho, she started coming around people, went to her house, and she's one of the vets at the neighborhood veterinarians. So it's kind of like, damn, you're really, like, rubbing yourselves the wrong way here, kids. I mean, y'all, and then that's another thing. It's like, you start like the kids started doing all this stuff, and then they started making more routines of using Ma to do, like, to get alcohol for them. And, like, you know what? Fuck them. Fuck that. The kids was dumb in that movie, like, doing that silly shit. And then you want to, like, nah, well, we're not going to hang with each other anymore. Sorry. You know, like, you guys don't know how to kill her softly, but like I said, like, this person was already psycho from jump, because it was like, when they're like, yeah, I'm just like, we got stuff, we got homework and everything, and like, she started flipping out, but like, you know, you go to her before getting alcohol like 2-3 times and shit, and next thing you know, that person really thinks that you buddies. Remember Cable Guy? But, yeah, man, overall, that movie was whack as hell. One of the fucked up parts in the movie, too, was when Luke Evans and Ma wound up, went to reacquaint themselves. They kind of, Luke Evans was like, no, like, look, let me tell you something. I know you've been hanging out with my son, because I guess the son was using one of his security guard vans, and I'm like, why the fuck would you use those for? Like, why are you using your father's van knowing that it might have a tracking device? So that's how she got jammed up, and you know, he was talking shit to her, and like, you know what, never liked your ass in the first place. Find out that you've been hanging out with my son. If you keep doing that, I won't call the cops, I'll just kill you. You know, she caught that motherfucker up and had him up in the bed at her house, and oh god, that was like, oh man, and yeah, she put the dog's blood, like, she got Juliette Lewis's dog and got him from, like, got some blood out of the dog, and damn, she like did a blood transfusion on that motherfucker. Cut his, yeah, that was fucked up. But yeah, you know, and he died, and the other white girl died, who were friends in high school, when she made when she suggested her to do a blowjob on him, and you know, yeah, man. And Juliette Lewis, like, you know, she was like trying to defend her, like, look, I'm sorry, I should have did something about it, you know, but don't take it out on my kid and everything else. And, you know, kind of, yeah, that's how, pretty much how I just basically explained everything to you guys, is pretty much just how the fucking movie was. So, well, during the fire, she got stabbed by the Juliette Lewis's daughter, talking about, you ain't strong enough, I'm strong enough to survive this. And instead of trying to get out of the house, which everybody pretty much, like I said, all the kids live. They got fucked up, but they live. And oddly enough, the black dude, all she did was just put white paint on his face. Wow. And I was like, damn, she kind of went soft on the black dude, though. She didn't, like, knock him out, burn his chest, sew his mouth. She just made the nigga, she just put white face on the motherfucker. I was like, oh, okay. And her daughter, you know, she was trying to help out with her, help the Juliette Lewis's daughter out, so she managed to get out too. So yeah, I mean, there was a couple of jump moments in there, a little scary like, you know, kind of like make you jump and like, ooh, like, you know, like, honestly, at that point, I say that part was like the little like tense moments and the scary moments, it was better than Us. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad because the movie was whack, but it was like some of the elements, like the
the scary elements were a little bit better than even Us, and I'm saying like, damn, that's kind of crazy. But overall, the movie was whack. Shoot, I definitely give it like 4 hell no's. I give it 4 hell no's on the list, and like 4 out of 10 hell no's is definitely bad. Like, if y'all go at y'all discretion to go watch this film, I recommend definitely matinee or a Tuesday to where you're not breaking bread. But definitely it's definitely one of those movies you will watch on like TNT or TBS or FX or something like that. So, either way, that was the In My Mind segment of this section. Pretty much, I'm going to get into In My Mind in a few. We're going to get into a little commercial break and whatnot. So I will hit you guys back up in a